note. The man on the bubble, Kevin Ralph, on the second row on the inside. He can let the two in front of him go, but he has to keep out Jakub Breitenbach. He has to keep out Webner. He has to keep out Johan Kluti. Otherwise, he will lose out on that position. MSA flags up high. Johnny Slater, take him off the line.
Ja, nou gaan hulle vir die groen vlag wat val. En is Johan Koetser wat lyk of in die eerste plek inskuif daar. Ja, Ellen Boysen skuif vir die tweede plek. Met Kevin Ralph daar in die derde plek. Met Nico Breitenbach reg agter hom. En Johan Kluter wat aan die binnekant verbykom daar. Van Edwin Wegner. En is Johan Kluter wat wil daar aan die binnekant van Nico Breitenbach probeer verbygaan het. Maar is klaar toe dan met die 5 kar. Wat aan die binnekant van hulle gaan op. En daar's 'n probleem. Daar's 'n probleem. Ons het 3, 4, 5 karre wat ons verloor het daar. Kevin Ralph wat in die derde plek daar ook deel van daai ongeluk was. Dit gaan nou full course yellow wees, Gary FC. Ek dink dit gaan 'n original position restart wees.
I think Kevin Ralph might be in luck. He might be able to keep on going, but it looks like he might have a left-hand front. There was a bit of smoke trailing from the left front. It might even have gone flat on the rim. We'll see if we can pick up the replay on that one. You're probably going to find he was picked up and turned around. He's now stopped on the grass on the inside. Now, he's the third highest point scorer going into this. And he might just lose out completely. Let's see how this one played itself out. This is how they work their way. Just waiting for the replay to come through. Now, we'll have to leave it to the powers that be to determine how to go about this.
Right, so on the replay screen, that is where the race started, going into turn number 1, and they all got through that nice and clean. Kutzer leading it ahead there of Boysen with Kevin Ralph in that third position. So let's have a look coming through turn number 2. This is where it's now going to start getting interesting as they just go out of screen. He lost it and got helped out the way there, and Courtney Martin also spun out.
I think that was Nico Breitenbach. The way I saw it, I think Nico Breitenbach was up against his back bumper, started turning Kevin Ralph around, and then just stayed on the gas. Well, I suppose at that stage of the fight, if you back off, you're going to get nailed from behind. But that definitely, unless something changes drastically that Kevin Ralph can get going, he's just been robbed of a SA3.
Gary, dit lyk vir my hulle wil die kar probeer aan die brandstoot daar. Kevin wat vir hulle wys, hy moet kom help. Die geel vlag wat uitbly, dit lyk vir my hulle gaan die wedren stop daar aan die oorkant. Ek sien die COC is op die baan. Ek dink hulle gaan hom stop. Ek dink Kevin se kar is nog rybaar. Ek dink hy wil net aan die gang probeer kom en ek dink hulle gaan hom terugsit op sy plek. Original position. So kom ons hoop vir Kevin Ralph, soos jy sê, laat hy nou nie uit is nie, want dan sal hy beroof wees van die SA3 titel as hy daar kon gebly het natuurlik.
Problem is, if the COCs decide that what happened there was a racing incident, Nico Breitenbach is fine. If they do think that he was the cause of the incident, they could send him off as well if Kevin Ralph cannot continue the race. So, but there Kevin is back on the circuit, so no harm, no foul, everybody back in their positions. We're going to clear the marshals off the circuit and get this V8 American Saloon final underway with Johan Kluter, Alan Boysen, Kevin Ralph, Nico Breitenbach, Johan Kluter, and then on his outside there, the number 6 of Edwin Weppener.
All right, so we've just got confirmation from the clock of the course. It is a straight restart. So if Kevin Ralph has got a flat left-hand front wheel, he's got a major problem, and it starts directly behind him with the 16 car and then Webner on the outside. So let's hope for him that smoke won't get worse and create a bigger problem. But it is going to be a straight full restart. They get the white flag as they come around. Clock of the course showing them just slow down, points to the flag. He says, guys, this is the white flag. Just to hold your horses before we get mobile from here.
FC, ek dink jy moet hierdie ene vat. Ek was so 'n bietjie bad luck geweest met die eerste ene. Dalk kan jy hulle deur die eerste lap kry. Kom ons kyk.
Reg, kom ons kyk wat gebeur. Johan Koetser, Alan Boysen, Kevin Ralph, Nico Breitenbach, Johan Kluter, Edwin Weppener. Dan het ons vir Jacques die run langs Corney Martin. Dan het ons daar so vir Rionel met die groen vlag wat val van die lyn af. Kom ons kyk of almal hierdie keer dit oor die lyn kan maak van die einde van hierdie van hierdie ronde. Dis Koetser wat hulle lei daar voor Aaron Boyce en almal maak dit heel deur die eerste draai. Dan Kevin Ralph en Nico Breitenbach. Breitenbach en Ralph het mekaar los. Breitenbach bekry sy pad daar so weer die geel vlag wat uitkom. En Manfred Oel wat gespin het hier so aan die uitgang van draai 1. Full course yellow. Waar jou vlag meneer? Waar jou vlag? Daar sy.
Okay, now the question is, did Nico Breitenbach have a look up on the inside of Kevin Ralph and get his nose ahead before the yellow flag came out or after the yellow flag came out? So I think you're going to get the call from the ladies upstairs.
Well, Gary, that will be, this is a first corner incident, so it will be another restart, but this time around it will be a line astern.
I think.
So it'll be original grid positions, but line astern.
So dit meen Kevin Ralph gaan nog steeds in sy derde plek wegtrek daar FC. Ek weet nie hoeveel lewens sy kat het nie, maar lyk my op sy kar se kant staan 9. So hy dan seker 9 lewens soos 'n kat. So kom ons kyk of Kevin Ralph vir die derde keer daai plek van hom gaan gebruik en kan hou. Kom ons hoop so, ek dink hy verdien 'n titel. So kom ons hou vir Kevin Ralph dop daar. As hy die derde plek gaan, kan hy dit maak sit. Kan hy daai SL3 titel vat.
Well, I don't know if they're going to be in original positions. FC, we must just check if it goes to original positions.
Well, strictly speaking, it should be. It was a first corner incident.
But it's not the first restart though, so
it's still a first corner incident, so it should be a restart in original position.
If that's the case, then Kevin Ralph is out of position. He's got to go past the 16 of Johan Kluti. He's then got to go past the 112 of Nico Breitenbach, and he's got to come in then behind the 10 car of Alan Boyson. So we'll have to see how that one plays itself out. If it's going to be original positions, then they are not in the correct positions right now.
You can even see there's a tussle for position there by Manfred Oel and Andre Dupria.
And neither's giving way.
Neither's giving way, yeah. Ooh, not a nice sight to see, Gary. The 15 of Corne Martin pulls off onto the infield.
Yeah, that's a pity.
Yeah.
That's a big pity. A biggie, one of the most popular, one of the nicest guys from George Motor Club, Corne Martin. Lots of support from the guys at home that have sent so many messages for the likes of Corne Martin. And very disappointing for him and them. So we've got a flag man down on the track. We've got a waved yellow. Now let's see. You'll probably find the finger will get pointed to Kevin Ralph and showed go forward. Yep, Kevin Ralph. So, all right then, FC, you were correct. That means he then should go ahead of Nico Breitenbach, the man that I think was probably the reason for him spinning earlier on. Nope, only one forward.
Well, Manfred Oel and Andre Dupria are still battling out who needs to take that position.
Ja, ek dink hulle gaan hulle ruil daar, so ek dink hulle gaan vir Nico en vir Kevin ruil as hy daar kom. Ek dink net Nico was klaar verby en hy het gesê nee, ja, daar wys hy vir hom. Hulle twee gaan ruil. Kevin wat sy plek gaan vat daar so, Kloete is op sy plek. Original positions presies soos hy gesê het, FC.
Ja, dan is dit Manfred Oel wat sy posisie ingeneem het daar so voor Morne Charlo. Albert Olivier is daar so, Andre Dupria wat nou heel teruggang daar so 'n hele pak op ons agter hom. Daar kom hy nou in die gang, Albert Olivier Jr, Jacques Erasmus, dan Nico van der Berg, Etienne Boysen en Frans Otto. Dat is vir Gert Lou en vir Jacques die ran ook nog tussenin. So 'n vol veld, 'n supersterre uit hier in die AD's Engineering V8 American Saloons. Die wit vlag is uit. Gary, Johnny het nou probeer, ek het probeer. Kom ons kyk of jy hulle van die lyn af kan kry.
Do you realize if I don't get it right, I'm going to be the one that's going to be nailed for the commentator's curse? But I'll take it on the nose. It's a lot easier sitting up here on the sky deck in our lounge than being down there and taking on the pressures that's going down. Well, it's anybody's game from here on out. What does that man do at the front of back? He's driving the gas as quick as he can. Fitzia works his way down to turn number 1. He's got Alan Boyson right in there behind him. Kevin Ralph, no smoke at this stage. The fight from Nico Breitenbach in the 16 of Johan Kuti. There's a go there by Edouard Wetner trying to come up in there behind him. Everybody makes it through lap number 1, and unfortunately problems for Kevin Ralph.
Ja, Kevin Ralph wat 'n probleem het daar in nummer 9, daai kar wat net glad nie wou draai nie, maar aan die voorkant is dit Johan Koetser wat wegtrek van die voorkant af hierso met Aaron Boyce in die tweede plek daar, Nico Breitenbach. Johan Kloete daar in die vierde posisie gevolg deur die nummer 6 daar van Edwin Webber. Hier kom Jacques Tiran met Rionel, Gert Lou, dan is dit Manfred Oel, Kevin Ralph, dat is die 36 van André de Pre en Morne Chadelou.
Ja, en kyk aan die binnekant van Johan Kloete kom Edwin Webber deur vir daai nommer 6 kar van hom. En ek dink hy gaan probeer maar hy gaan toe te maak waar Nico Breitenbach. Edwin Webber is op 'n rol. Kom ons kyk wat kan hy doen. Kan hy dalk uit derde plek vat daar by Nico Breitenbach as Jacques Toran ook aan die binnekant van Johan Kloete. En dis Edwin Webber. Edwin Webber aan die binnekant van Nico Breitenbach. Gaan hy op wat sit? Ja, Edwin Webber kom aan die binnekant verby daar. FC, wat 'n dryf.
Probleme vir Gert Lou, daai regter voorwiel wat mors af is, maar hy kry die kar van die baan af daarso in die nummer 100. Maar hierdie wedren gaan aan, dis Johan Koetser van Ellen Boyce met Edwin Webber, dan Nico Breitenbach, Jacques Tiran, Johan Kloete en dan Rionel.
Well, it's starting to play out now pretty much as we expected. The two guys with maximum points after night number 1 is Koetser and then Alan Boyson. Koetser we did predict was probably going to be just a little bit quicker than Boyson, but not by much. It could have played out in any direction. Albert's just having a look up there on the inside of the 79 car. They have a bit of contact, him and Jacques Erasmus, but it all plays out quite fine. Edwin Webber finds himself now ahead of Nico Breitenbach, and he's doing pretty well, is Edwin Webber. Breitenbach has got the 5 of Jacques Toran in there behind him, and Jacques Toran's hoping for something to happen up front.
Ja, Gary, hy gaan moeilik wees. Johan Koetser in die eerste plek. Agterom is dit Aaron Boyce en dan Edwin Webber. Ek dink daai nommer 1 en nommer 2 plekke is reeds uitgesorg. Maar ek dink hierdie nommer 3 plek is waar die probleem inkom. Ek dink die ideale ding vir Edwin Webber gaan wees is Jacques Toran dalk vir Nico Breitenbach verbygaan. Dit gaan hom dalk bietjie help. Maar ja, ons is nie 100% seker hoe hy gaan punt nie, maar Edwin Webber wat 'n bitter goeie wedren ry.
Ja, is Johan Koetser wat verder begin weg van die pakken van die eerste positie. Hy sit daar amper 'n kwart baanlengte voor Ellen Boyce en dan is dit Edwin Webber in 'n baie alleen derde plek. Maar die groot geveg is hier aan tussen Morne Charlo en die nummer 4 as Jacques Erasmus aan die binnekant deurglip. Jacques Erasmus kom deur en hy bring saam met Albert Olivier Jr. Albert Olivier Jr. met saam daar deurglip en dan Albert Olivier Senior aan die buitekant van Boyce en dan is kontak tussen Charlo en Olivier Jr. en die geel vlag wat gaan uitkom. Hy staan daar net vir die race met die full course yellow wat uitkom. Full course yellow wat uitkom vir Albert Olivier Jr. Wat gestrand staan daar in draai 1. Calm it down to a mild panic here in the V8 American Saloons, and this is gonna bring the whole pack a lot closer to each other now at this stage of the fight.
Well, now this is what Morne was talking about earlier on when he phoned me and he said, remember, if you have a full course yellow and there's a lapped car between the lead pack, that lapped car does not fall out and go to the back of the pack. He stays in that position. That means that Koetser, who had already started to pass cars, whoever he has passed that is not on the same lap remains in their position. Now, he's passed people, he's at the front. Alan's passed people, he's right in there. Webner is in there. Nico Breitenbach is in there as well. Is there any lapped cars that should be amongst them? I don't think so. It's Jacques Toran, then the Tony's car, and the 16. Yeah, that looks right. That's Johan Kloete. So amongst the front 6, 7, I think that there is no lapped cars. But now, having noted that in the previous race, and it was an issue, that's why they were aware of it and noted it. They will now obviously go back to the lap scorers and say, are we 100% correct where we are before they go back to full course green? Green flags up high, FC. Take him off the line.
Ja, die groen vlag wat gereed is daar zo in die V8-klas. Die vlag wat vallen van die lijn, dan gaan we daar zo terug voor Aaron Boyce daar bij Koetser. Maar Koetser wat weer eens uitstekende wegspringen daar in de draai in. En is het Johan Koetser met Aaron Boyce en dan Edwin Webber, Nico Breitenbach. Hier komt Jacques Tiran en Manfred Oel. Dan is het Johan Kloete, gevolgd door Rionel, Kevin Ralph. Dan is het André de Pre, Jacques Erasmus. Dan die Oliviers, gevolgd door Etienne Boyce, Nico van den Berg en Frans Otto.
Ja, FC, die 46 wat daar in die eerste plek en is 'n Manfred wat aan die binnekant van Jacques Durand verbykom of probeer verbykom, maar Jacques Durand wat daai deur toe maak en hy kan nie verbykom nie. Maar ja, kom ons hou daai eerste twee manne dop en dan vir Edwin Weppener wat so 'n bietjie onder druk kom af van Nico Breitenbach af en dan ook Jacques Durand wat druk op Nico sit daarso. Kom ons kyk in die laaste 3-4 rondes daai derde plek is regtig hard voor bekry.
Oh, no doubt that the pressure's on for Edwin Wepner. If the white flag gets come out, he's got to hold on to that one. If we're under the white flag, and officially your new SA1 title holder, Johan Kutzer, as he works his way through the last corner, I think where Wepner's laying down. Wepner's going to get eaten up. It's going to be Kutzer. It's going to be Alan Boyson. Can Wepner hold on to that one? Wepner on the line. Yes, I think he made it. I think he was ahead of Nico Breitenbach. That one's going to have to be called from the start-finish line. Was it Breitenbach? Was it Wepner? And I think they're so close on points. That is the decider for SA3.
You even have to ask, was it Jacques Durand? They were all three alongside each other there. Edwin Wepner, Nico Breitenbach and Jacques Durand, all three of them possibly in there. But give this man a big round of applause. Unofficially, your national champion in the V8 American Saloons, Johan Kutzer in the DT Automotive 46 V8. Well done, my man. Kleinkara champion.